just finishing off the tectonic plates all around the world there. There were some of them smaller. Like I said, some of them are smaller, some of them are big, some of them are right through the small ones, the ocean ones. Like there's one that comes right up here. It comes right up here and hits right to the peak of where this goes. Every time there's an eruption on this plate, there's an eruption, or an earthquake. When there's an earthquake on these plates, then the flow of lava hits Iceland. And that releases carbon monoxide. And what happens then? Then what happens is the weather comes up like this. Like this, and picks up all the carbon monoxide, comes this way. The wind's coming off here, so now it's a doubling up coming down here, and this one is coming up here like this and taking all this shit from fucking Mexico, the PHUKING, and it's just shoving everybody through carbon monoxide from Hawaii, carbon monoxide from Iceland, and you got sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide and sulfur dioxide coming in with that ingredients, and what are they called? Bird flu. Fucking stupid. What a bunch of stupid. That is so stupid. Bird flu. No fucking shit. It's in the fucking air. Jesus. Okay, let's start. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little passionate. I get wound up when I get... Ever since the tectonic plates that were expanding, like, you know, when they release so much liquid back out through the tectonic plates and the eruptions, you got water vapors that are just spewing out tons of water that the earth have already absorbed. So when it's releasing it through these volcanoes, major volcanoes, daily, like 40 of them, you're getting water vapors somewhere, right here, bubbling up here. Next thing you know, oh, there's a flood, flash flood, flash flood. Pfft, what a bunch of bad science. And I'm a tree farmer. I'm just a fucking tree farmer. Here it is. It goes, once it releases so much, it will, like there's earthquakes, then the earthquake's happening. See, the earthquakes are happening all along the tectonic plates, and that's the earthquakes, and down below is where the volcanoes are happening. All around the all around the tectonic plates. That's what's happening. So, and that's so bad, you know, when these scientists should know this already. They should know that there's major eruptions are happening right now. So, what happens when that happens is, what happened to it? Oh, yeah, here's what it is. What happens is, what follows up on these major, let's go back to this one. I'll go back to this one here, where the eruptions are. Take a look at where the eruptions are. Nope, that's upside down. Sorry. Yeah, there it is. Take a look at the eruptions there. See where the eruptions are happening? All there. So it creates fogs. And here's a map of where all these diseases are happening. There's a map of the world where all these diseases are happening. That's all along the tectonic plates. All along these tectonic plates where all the eruptions are happening. Like, where's the scientists? These are the facts. Where's the scientists? Where are the scientists? I can't believe it. So, what happens is here are the toxic, deadly gases that affect our health are coming from these major eruptions. You know, major eruptions every 50 years. There's major eruptions every 50 years. Let's jump into it. Here it is. Sulfur dioxide gases. Carbon monoxide gases. Carbon dioxide gases. Hydrogen halide gases. Hydrogen sulfide gases. Hydrogen chloride gases. Hydrogen fluoride gases. Nitrogen, methane, and argon gases. Everyone contributes to different variances of infectious diseases around the entire world, from major eruptions daily, creating a fog that goes in circles around the entire world and creates major infectious disease outbreaks. 40 different volcanoes, and there's 40 different infectious diseases daily and 40 eruptions daily. Sounds like they're connected, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, so here it is. Each one of these gases in our air quality is causing suffocation, infectious disease, respiratory problems, headaches, fever, nausea, dizzy, eye, skin, stomach, ear, should be ear, irritation, and then it says asphyxiation, suffocation, death. No one wants that. No one wants to be in the hospital either. No one wants to have anybody sick. So that's what's in the air outside because of major eruptions. So let me give you an example of symptoms being exposed to sulfur dioxide gases, the poisoning. If you're poisoned by sulfur dioxide gases, and that's what's outside, it all depends if it's highly concentrated or is it low. So here it is. Exposed to sulfur dioxide may cause irritation to your eyes, your nose, your throat. Symptoms include nasal mucus, choking, coughing, reflect bronchial restriction, and when liquid, frostbite. Workers may be harmed. Exposure to sulfur dioxide. You know, that's like smallpox, big burn marks on you. Let's jump down to carbon monoxide. Let's go to carbon. I'll just jump two of them. Carbon monoxide poisoning includes headaches, dizzy, weakness, nausea, vomiting, rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath, seizure, chest pain, disorient, loss of consciousness, death. Yeah. Everyone has a different but same thing. Every one of them have that something acute of something, but they're all the nasal, the dizziness, the headaches, the manifests, grit, weakness, conscious. Every one puts you either sick or you're going to die. Like even like, I hate, like, this is what I'm saying, is that if you know about it, and if you wear a scarf or a mask outside, that's the prevented way to do it. And if you do have a cough or something, check out Buckley's, or drink this tarty lemonade, real lemonade, and honey and water. So, alright, let's move on to, let's move on to this. How far got a volcano travel. An eruption. So everyone thinks, woo, wow, look at that, hey, look at that, woo, wow. So they got about 22,000 tons of sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide in the air. So how far will it can go? It can go either 100 miles or thousands of miles. What was it like? What was that one? They said that the Tonga, when erupted way back, is found in Iceland way over here. How about Iceland over here found down in that Antarctic? Or everything in between, whatever. Just imagine. Boom, it goes off. And we're sitting there in a zone where we feel comfortable. We're not going to get hurt by a volcano. But the fucking gases are flying around. Here we got gases from 10,000 miles away. And I'll show you later what that can do. That can do pretty much. But there's one volcano that I want to emphasize that has been getting us pretty well sick for the last over decade. It seems like it's a nothing volcano, but it's right on the equator. It blows left, right, north, south. It hits everywhere once it goes off more than 3 times a day. If it's going off more than 3 times a day, it's getting the world sick. Let me just hold on for just that 1 second. Okay. There we go. Let's get up my old trusty other one. Here we go. Now, here's what's going off right here. And when it erupts and it goes like this, it's going to hit this all this way. But usually it's going this way. So it's going this way and hitting BC, all the west coast. Either it's hitting the west coast like that straight across, or it's coming up like this and coming down like this in the weather pattern. But Sakurajima, every time it goes off 3 to 4 times a day, it gets everybody sick. And like I said, you're sitting there, everybody wants to call these freaking names for the sickness, where it just should be called the infectious disease level today is 5, where you could have herpes on your lips or shingles on your arms or back, or you could have measles or smallpox, or down to 3, saying you could have a cough or choke cough, better wear a scarf or a mask outside. Stupid. But here it is. I'll give you an example right now. There it is. Sakurajima. I say it's no doubt the climate changers research on the facts that this is the COVID-19 origin. It came from here. 2019 it went southwest. An eruption went southwest over Wuhan. Did I say Wuhan? Yeah, Wuhan! You stupid fucking investigators! You got FBI. You get every fucking scientist fucking idiot down there trying to find a leaky lab where it's from a goddamn fucking volcano. How fucking stupid! A low concentrated cloud of sulfur dioxide from an eruption goes over Wuhan and it creates level 3 on the infectious disease. Oh, we get a chalk. Oh, I can't taste the bat soup. I can't taste the bat soup. Oh, fuck. That's what happened. Then it went away. You can see other reports how a disease comes in slowly, peaks, and then goes back down to zero and disappears. That's called a VOG, you dumb fucking assholes. Bring her down, bring her down, bring her down. There, see, I get passionate about it. All right, I'll give you an example of the eruptions from Sakurajima, okay? Back in 708, it was erupting. That's probably back there too in like 538 when the whole world went dark. It erupts the whole damn way through, the whole thing. It's ongoing, ongoing. So what's it do here? From the 80s, here, down below. I'll start from the down below. Here's the 70s. First I'll start in the 70s. Actually, there was an influenza. When it was going off, they had an influenza going off. Influenza. That's an infectious disease. Isn't that what it says? The WHO says it causes infectious diseases. So, 1980, influenza still. 1990. Oh, 1982 was that too. 1980 was a combination of Sakurajima and Mount St. Helens. Can't forget Mount St. Helens. Then you had West Nile disease, and then you had this one. Here's the one that I got. It stopped. And it stopped in 99, and then it started again. Started in 2005, or 2000 and 2005. It stopped. And you had SARS. And the doctor said, hey, where did SARS go? Where did SARS go? It stopped erupting. Then it started up again. 2006. Oh, we had bird flu. Hey, we're having that now again. Hey, we had swine flu. Hey, now it's the pigs. It's the sheep. It's a fucking... You know what the thing about those pig, sheep, and farmer thing? The farmer, the sheep, the flea, the fucking rodent all needs nitrogen and oxygen to live. If they have a volcano eruption come over top of them, everyone dies at the same time of the same affliction. The climate changer knows, read that. How fucking stupid is this world if they can't fucking realize that? It's connected! So here it is. The next one we got. Out of 150 eruptions, look at this, here you go. Out of 150 active volcanoes this year, 2023, you had one here that did 1,500 in 1 year. So it's going off about 3 or 4 times a day. There's Sakurajima here. Sakurajima's still in there. It was going off one time, almost like once a day. But there's, when they said that one eruption causes infectious diseases. That's what the WHO said. One eruption will cause, look at, 1,500 by just one eruption out of 150 eruptions that year of different volcanoes. The list goes right down to 150 that erupted that year, releasing toxic, deadly gases. You know, in a short, I can read this later. Okay, I'll read this because I made this small early conclusion. a little early conclusion. Then I'll go back to a different one. Here it is. It's partial conclusion about climate change. All right, July 95. July 95. Here it is. See? July 95, a cyclone hits Goderich. 2011, an F3 hits Goderich again. We got back up again. 1985 to 2012, the Earth retains 25 to 30 kilotons of surface water for 25 years in the inner core of the Earth, and it starts to heat up the Earth and the atmosphere and the inner core. You know, it happens every year, and then this happens every 50 years. That's one cycle. January 2012. Major tectonic plates start to crack open and expand. Open results from absorbing too much surface water to the inner core of the Earth. Every 50 years. Every 50 years. 2012 to 2024, the earthquakes, the major volcanic earthquakes along the tectonic plates resulting from heating up too much surface water, 18 kilotons of the inner core. For 50 years that happens, like again. So it's still releasing it today. So 2012 to 2024, volcanic smog eruptions daily every 50 years. So that's the other cycle. Producing too much toxic, deadly gases from major volcanic smog eruptions. That's what happens. And by having those major eruptions, smog eruptions, major infectious disease outbreaks, 2012 results from too much surface water being released by means of expanding the tectonic plates, cracking open the major earthquakes, volcanic smog daily, too much gases and particulate matter pollutants that causes infectious diseases. Major extreme weather results are from the Earth expanding its tectonic plates, putting the Earth off its axis about 5 to 8 degrees, and it needs major snow, cold freezing winters in a row to create a seismic shift that closes up the Earth's tectonic plates. Cold, see, heat opens, cold shrinks it. Heat opens it, cold shrinks it. And what happens is then, when that all happens, the major snow, the major freezing, the major snow shrinks the plates and puts the industrial polluter back into the lead as the top polluter. They fell to second place, causing too much carbon all the time, they have a regular output. But these guys blew it out of the park for 25 years. It is always, and it is, and was, and always will be air quality outside that's affecting our health. That's what the fuck's happening right now. So I gotta take a break. I need a little drink of lemonade right now. So I'll be back.